Mm-hmm.
Okay, next one is should teenagers over 18 think about leaving the Seventh-day Adventist
No
Church?
one of any age should think of leaving the Seventh-day Adventist Church. If you study what we believe, honestly, if you reason through the scriptures, we have a system of truth that is 100% biblical. Don't leave, whether you go over 18 or under 6. Don't leave. When the disciples were leaving Christ in John 6:65, from that time, 66, many of the disciples went back and walked no more with him. And Jesus said to the 12, will ye also go away? Peter said, Lord, to whom shall we go? Thou hast the words of eternal life. He stayed, and the 12 stayed because of what Jesus said. Your church should be chosen on the basis of what the church teaches, not the size of the organ, how loudly the choir sings, how many people speak in tongues. What does the church preach? Is it biblical? Don't leave the Seventh-day Adventist Church. And where are you going? I don't care what your age is, don't leave.
All right. What is the right age to start dating, and is it right to date while in college or university?
It depends on your age. You're 14 and 15. What are you dating for? I mean, you're a child. When God put Adam and Eve together, he put a man and a woman. He didn't put a boy and a girl. Are you with me? He put a man and a woman, not a boy and a girl. And so dating is not for children. Dating is for those who are on the edge of adulthood. For instance, God has given us, the number 7 is the number of perfection. Let me go slow on this. 7 is the number of perfection. Now, the teenage years are 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You have 7 perfect years to learn to be an adult. And so my recommendation, I have no Bible verse, my recommendation is, in your later teens, you can think of dating, 18, 19, when you've spent some time learning what it means to be an adult. Then you consider date, not 13 and 12, as is the case. People watch television and they see 12-year-olds with girlfriends, and every child wants a boyfriend, every little boy wants a girlfriend. You must have some level of emotional maturity, you see, and other forms of maturity to enter in a date, because dating is designed to lead to marriage. It is not a recreational sport. Are you with me? Dating is not a recreational sport. Its purpose is marriage. So if that's not your purpose, you shouldn't be dating.
Okay.
But when you, towards the end of that trial period of 7 years, perfect time to learn to be an adult, you can consider dating. But as God desires and guides.
All right. And wisdom would also call for how do you balance school, in this case university, with your dating?
Well, you have to prioritize. Did I come to university to date, or did I come to study? You understand? We must make tough choices. Many years ago, I counseled in medical school, and I would tell the students all the time, when you're in medical school, you must put on your MD glasses, medical doctor. Here they are. On this lens, you have M, that's medical. On this lens, you have D, that's doctor. Never take them off. So if someone were to say to you, let's go and play, let's go to a club, you say, hold on. You put on your glasses. Through the lens of why you came, you say, no. If you take them off and lose your focus, you say yes to everything. And so if you're in school pursuing a degree, did you come to the university to date? No, you came to study. Now, a relationship may develop, yes, but if you're led by God, God will take care of that. But you're there to study, and that is your focus. And if dating interferes with your studying, you have to give up the dating.
All right.
Prioritizing is not easy, because you've got to leave your feelings out. What's important? Why am I at the school? Why am I in medical school? Why am I at the university?
Why am I paying tuition?
Why am I paying tuition? Why are my parents sacrificing so much? Why? And you keep this in mind.
All right. Next we have, if God deserves the glory and praise not based on our feelings, will he still get glorified if we serve him unwillingly?
Yes, God can be glorified if you serve him unwillingly. Now, you get no spiritual benefit, but you can unwillingly conduct a Bible study and someone is baptized. God gets the glory, but you receive no spiritual benefit, you see, because the motivation is important to God. The motive, why did you do it? That's why many people will say in the judgment, did we not prophesy in thy name? And in thy name I've cast out devils, thy name done many wonderful works. Then will I profess unto them, depart from me, I never knew you, ye that work iniquity. And so the motivation is important. But yes, God can get the glory from service rendered unwillingly, but the person who does it unwillingly is not spiritually blessed.
Okay. If Reuben was the only one who was merciful to his brother Joseph, why did Jesus come from the line of Judah?
God can do whatever he wants. The question is, if Reuben, the oldest of Jacob's son, was the one who showed mercy to Joseph and he told the brothers, don't kill him, let's sell him into slavery, God didn't have to choose Reuben. God does whatever he wants. Psalm 115, verse 3, but our God is in the heavens, he hath done whatsoever he pleased. Daniel 4, verse 35, but all the inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing. He doeth according to his will in the army of heaven and among the inhabitants of the earth, and none can stay his hand or say unto him, what doest thou? You can't tell God, what are you doing? God does whatever he wants. He is sovereign. Now, the practice in the Bible was the firstborn was the favored son, you see, the firstborn. God went against that. Noah had 3 sons. God chose Shem as the line through which Christ would come. The oldest boy was Japheth, not Shem. Terah had 3 boys, Abraham, Nahor, and Haran. Abraham was the youngest. God chose Abraham. Isaac had 2 sons, and in the womb, God chose the younger of the 2 in the womb. So we can't tell God what God can do whatever he wants, even it goes contrary to human practices. So the fact that Reuben was the one who showed mercy to Joseph did not obligate God to choose Reuben. We cannot tell God what to do. God chose Judah, number 4 in the line of the boys that were born to Jacob. God does whatever he wants.
And to add to that would be to say Reuben was not sinless either.
Reuben wasn't sinless, no. Of course, neither was Judah, but God chose Judah.
He chose Judah. All right.
And by the way, to extend that, the priests were to come from Levi. Christ, our high priest, came from Judah, not Levi. So God can go contrary to human practices and still be right.
All right.